Look at that drag! Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to get the Necromancer outfit and also obtain some Necromancer staffs. So here are all of the commonly asked questions when I'm wearing my Necromancer, so I figured I would answer all of them. I will be answering the minimum requirements, suggested items, how to get, what's the drop rate, and how much it will cost. In order to have the minimum requirements, you will need to have completed the quest Shades of Mort'ton, have 80 fire making, and 85 crafting. Now, the following three things are kind of highly suggested if you want to get these efficiently. I would suggest the quest in Aid of the Miracle, because with this quest you will be able to bank in Berg de Rot. The branches of Darkmire for the Draken's Medallion. This medallion will teleport you directly south of the bank which you will be using. And the Mort'ton hard tasks. Now, the hard tasks do kind of have some sturdy high requirements, but but once you have finished the Mort'ton hard task, you will get the Mort'ton Legs 3. And with the Mort'ton Legs 3, it's about 5 times more common to get a gold key when you burn a shade. So with the legs, whatever price that I'm going to estimate at the end of the video that it's going to cost you to get your Necromancer, take that and times it by 5 if you don't have it. So yeah, I would highly suggest having those. Okay, so a quick summary of how you are going to be obtaining the Necromancer. Well, you are going to have to play the Shades of Mort'ton minigame, and during that minigame you burn shades on Pyres to cremate them, and you get keys. Now, you have to burn the highest level one, which are the fiery, which also require magic Pyre logs, and with those, you can have a chance of getting a gold key. This is where the Mort Legs 3 come in place, because if you don't have them, the keys are a lot more rare. Now, after you have your gold keys, you have to go north into the Shade Catacombs, and once you are inside of there, navigate your way to the Silver Door. And once you are in the room with all of these silver chests, there's a few gold ones, and you use the gold key on the gold chest, and you have a chance at getting a Necromancer kit. Now, once you are opening those chests, you can also get fine cloth. It will take 10 pieces of fine cloth, a Necromancer kit, and a piece of Dagenhai robes in order to make one part of the Necromancer outfit. Now, you will need 3 kits, all 3 pieces of the Dagenhai robes, and 30 fine cloth to make the whole set. Now, the fine cloth I would not suggest buying because you can get it during this activity. I did dupe a bunch of keys to open 500 chests in beta just to kind of get a rough idea of how rare the Necromancer is, because if I have a rough guess of how rare it is, and if I have a rough guess of how many Firies I have to burn to get a key, I can use both of those averages to kind of give a rough estimated cost of how much it'll cost somebody to get the set. So just a quick note before all the trolls flame me in the comments about how I'm copying said RS players. No, this was just so I could figure out the price. So with the 500 keys that I did use in beta, plus the 47 keys it took me to get my full set, I got 37 kits in beta and 3 in real RuneScape. That's 40 in 547, which is about 1 in 13.6, so about 1 in 13, 1 in 14 gold keys for a Necromancer kit. Now, when you open the gold chest, you can also get Shade Skulls, and these Shade Skulls you can put on top of staffs to make them look really cool. I have 2 myself. In beta, I got 19, and in RuneScape, I got 2. So that's a total of 21 in 547, so that's about 1 in 26. Now, elite clues you can also get, but I don't think I have a significant pool to determine that, because I got 1 in 500 on beta, but 1 on real RuneScape. And yes, I did drop the elite clue that I got on beta, so I had a possibility of getting another one. I feel like I would need a lot higher test pool to actually get an accurate estimate of the rarity of an elite clue from one of these gold chests. Okay, time for a little bit of math. I'm going to show you like the estimated cost with my results for how much it'll cost you for a Shade Skull or a Necromancer kit. So to cremate one fiery, it'll cost you about 9.5k. and then I cremated a total of 627 to get my 47 keys. So if I take the 627 that I cremated times the cost per cremation, I can figure out how much it cost me to get those 47 keys. Those 47 keys cost me 5,946,500 coins. And then if I take the money I got back from using those and then subtract that from the cost it took me to get them, I can find out the cost for those 47 keys. So those 47 keys did end up costing me 3,356,500 coins to use. And then if I take that number and divide it by the total keys, each individual key cost me about 71,414 coins. So now that I know just a rough estimate of how much I will lose every key, I can take that number and times it by the averages that I got from my test within beta to give a rough estimate of how much a Necromancer kit and how much a Shade Skull will cost you to get doing it the fast way, which I would recommend. So, a Necromancer kit will cost you just under $1 mil, and a Shade Skull will cost you just under $2 mil. That is given that all of the prices stay the same and the averages I got are accurate. So I'll just put it this way, if you don't have the hard task done for the mort'ton 3, instead of a Shade Skull costing you just under 1.9 mil, it's going to cost you about 9.3 mil, because it's about 5 times more rare to get a key from burning the shades. So I would highly recommend that you have the mort'ton 3 if you are planning on getting Shade Skulls or Necromancer kits. Well, I hope you guys found this guide very informative and hope it answered all your questions on the Necromancer and, you know, maybe a few on the Shade. If you guys did in fact like this video, I'm glad you found it informative. I'd like to thank you for watching and have a great day.